Sup, y'all, bring you guys another video. Just bring you guys a quick post-fight thoughts video of the Tyson Fury versus Dillian Whyte fight. Fight recently took place over in the UK at the Wembley Stadium in front of 90,000 fans, and Tyson Fury ended up knocking out Dillian Whyte in the 6th round, successfully defending his WBC heavyweight title. Well, actually, it was considered a TKO, a technical knockout, because Dillian Whyte was able to get up and he was on wobbly legs, and the referee stopped the fight. That's why it's technically a TKO win for Tyson Fury. But yeah, it was a very good fight. Great event, man. $70. I'm not sure about that here in the States. If you guys don't know, it cost $70 on pay-per-view here in the States. The undercard was weak, bro. It was very weak, except for the Nick Ball fight. I thought that fight was pretty good, but the rest of the card, oh my goodness, it was hard to watch. Um, anyway, the event looked like a lot of people had fun over at the Wembley Stadium. Um, Man, it looked like it was a one hell of an event over at the Wembley Stadium. That's for sure. Fireworks, the music, crazy, and the fight, the main event, ended up being a good one. You know, somebody got knocked out. Dillian Whyte ended up going down. He did a very good job. He kind of when he came out of the corner in the first round, he went southpaw, and I was like, I think all of us probably, were like, what the heck? That's weird. And you can tell by his stance, he looked very awkward, and he didn't look comfortable at all fighting in a southpaw stance. And I was like, what are you doing, Dillian? Like, what game plan are you doing? I mean, I guess he was trying to confuse Tyson Fury or throw him off. Didn't really work too well. And then the second round, Tyson Fury came out southpaw as well, and I was like, what the hell, are they playing games? Like, but in the end, Dillian Whyte ended up going back to the orthodox stance, which is more of his stance, and same for Fury. He ended up going to the orthodox stance as well. And for the most part, the fight was Dillian Whyte, trying to go to the body, moving forward, trying to land some good shots in the body, and he did land some good shots in the body of Tyson Fury, and Fury was able to take them pretty well. Fury was boxing from the outside, keeping his distance, wasn't trying to get in the inside. He not like when he did with Deontay Wilder the second time and third time around, where he tried to bully him in the inside. That wasn't really the case here. It was more of Tyson Fury fighting in a good distance, was able to dodge a lot of the big winding punches from Dillian Whyte, and eventually landing that beautiful uppercut that dropped Dillian Whyte. And it's always the uppercuts. If you go back to the losses of Dillian Whyte, when he lost to AJ, to Anthony Joshua, when he lost to Alexander Povetkin, and now to Tyson Fury, it's always the uppercuts that gets him. He never sees those uppercuts. Those uppercuts are the ones that knocks him out and knocks him down. And I don't know, maybe he just can't see it. I mean, it is coming from a weird angle, coming from down. Maybe the way his eyes are, I don't know, but those uppercuts, he just can't see them coming. And it is the heavyweight division. A clean uppercut can knock you out. And he went down here. He was able to get up, but he was on wobbly legs. I know the round was pretty much almost over, but you can't blame the ref for stopping the fight. He was about to fall when he got up. So yeah, the referee did a good job stopping the fight. But I thought Tyson Fury did a good job keeping the distance. I thought Dillian Whyte did a good job going downstairs. I mean, eventually, I think if he didn't get caught, maybe it would have been more interesting in the later rounds. But he got caught. He got caught with a good shot, and that's boxing for you, man. That's boxing for you, especially in the heavyweight division. One punch can change the entire fight. And with this win, Tyson Fury keeps his WBC belt, remaining undefeated, 32-0, 1 draw, 23 wins coming by way of knockout TKO. After the fight, he said, "This is it. This is a retirement." It's hard to believe. I don't think so, man. I really don't think that he's gonna retire. I mean, it seemed more like a homecoming instead of a retirement party. The fight that he had against Dillian Whyte, that's what it looked like more. And if he retires after this, I mean, he's in. I just don't see it happening. I don't see it happening. He's in his prime. He's on the height of his career. I feel like there's just more to be done in boxing. But instead, he brought out Francis Ngannou and said that they're gonna fight in some type of hybrid fight, and I'm like, no, 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 no. I mean, you can fight in the boxing match, but a hybrid fight? Come on, bro. I don't know about that. I don't know about this fight with Ngannou, man. I don't know. There's still a lot to be done, and the biggest fight that he can fight is the AJ fight, or the winner of AJ versus Usyk. Looking at the heavyweight division, Usyk and AJ will be fighting sometime this summer for the three belts that Usyk currently has: IBF, WBO, and WBA. He won those three belts from AJ. So that's the fight he needs to fight the winner of that fight. He needs to fight the winner of that fight. And if he retires after this, historians will look back and think like, why didn't he fight those guys? He was in the top of his game. He hasn't really slowed down. It just does not make sense, man. He needs to fight those two. I mean, as a fan, I want him to fight those two. But we'll see. We'll see what he decides to do. I think he will fight Ngannou most likely, and then some type of hybrid event. But we have to yet hear more details about that. As for Dillian Whyte, suffers his third loss in his pro career. Again, if you look back to when he lost to AJ back in 2015, it was from an uppercut that led to the stoppage, to Povetkin getting knocked out with a big uppercut, left uppercut, and Tyson Fury with an uppercut as well. It's always those uppercuts, man. And I feel like more people will probably look at that and be like, Dillian Whyte gets caught with uppercuts. Let me try to set up an uppercut about him, with him, and I might land something on him. So it's not the end of the world for Dillian Whyte. Can he become a world champion? Maybe. Once those belts are let go and get vacated, I could definitely see Dillian Whyte maybe winning one of them, depending on when and where. But we'll see. He's 35 years old now, so the clock is ticking. But he'll be back. I'm sure we'll see Dillian Whyte back. I'm sure he'll be back before the end of the year, under Fighting on the Zone. So, anyway, $70 for the event. Was it worth it? Yeah and no. I mean, we enjoyed it. I mean, we had family and friends over, and we had a good time watching. So, it was a nice event to watch in the afternoon, the early afternoon. So, all right, it's time for me to go to work. Let me know your thoughts. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching, and like always, have a great day. All right, thanks.